ask you gently, let you know how much I need you to.
What are you doing in here? Watching the show all by your lonesome.
I'll hold out my hand.
The show's almost over. I've got to take these posters downstairs so I can hand them out.
Forget the posters. The show's not over. Not by a long shot.
Easy for you. I'll hold out my hand. I'll do anything, give you all that I can. I'll make it easy for you. I'll show you how easy it can be to love me now. I'll make it easy for you.
Susie, where do you live? Susie?
Where do I live? I live in prison.
Is that where you think you are now, in prison?
No, no, Doctor. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Harper, Richard Harper.
Dr. Harper. No, I know I'm not in prison. I'm in a hospital.
Is that how you feel, that you're living in a confined space?
I was remembering something that someone said.
And what was that?
He told me that it really didn't make a difference if I went to prison or not. That I would always be in one anyway, in my own mind.
Is that how you feel?
It was Warren who said it right before I shot. I am not losing my mind, Doctor. I know who I am. I know where I live. I know what I've done.
Go on, what have you done?
I killed my son's father.
Take your time.
He was trying to take Jonah away from me. He was going to take him away and ruin his life. Turn him into what he was. And I just couldn't let him do that. Doctor, I'm so frightened.
What are you frightened of?
I'm afraid that I'll never see my son again.
You can put those fears out of your head. I promise you'll see your son again.
I will. Do you really mean that? I mean, when?
Soon.
Do you really mean that?
Yes, I do. Susie, isn't that what you wanted to hear? Isn't that good news?
How can I ever tell him? How can I ever tell my son that I killed his father? He will hate me for the rest of his life.
How old is your son now?
Almost a year.
Oh, time is your ally. When the day comes, you have to tell Jonah. You'll find the right words. You'll know what to say.
I wish that I could believe that.
You've got to put those thoughts out of your head. In the meantime, you've got problems to deal with. Come in.
Joe, oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Me too. Dr. Harper was very kind. He bent the rules so I could come after visiting hours.
Thank you, Dr. Harper. Guess what he told me? He said that I might be able to see Jonah again soon.
Oh, honey, that's wonderful.
Well, we'll have to take one step at a time. By that, I mean it won't be immediately. First, I have to make my recommendations to the court after we've spent some time together.
Hey, why the long face? That's not bad news. This is all going to be over before you know it. I'll have that bail together. You're going to be home with Jonah and me in no time.
They have her in this hospital under guard so they can watch her and ask her all these questions to find out if she's crazy or not. Don't they know that in the state she's in, she could say or do anything?
I'm sure her doctor's aware of what a difficult time this
Difficult time? Sonny, when I was with her, she didn't even want me to touch her.
Oh, Cagney, I know how you feel. But, you know, I really think that in the long run, her being under observation at the hospital could work to her advantage. For her defense, I mean.
That's just it. Why does she need a defense?
Because, like it or not, right or wrong, she did kill someone.
Warren Carter is not someone. The man was garbage. She shot him protecting herself and Jonah. He was trying to hurt her.
The police will take all the evidence into account.
There is no evidence. They lost it all. If they'd listened to me, none of this would have happened. Susie and I, we'd be together now. We would be married.
Where are you going?
I didn't have any luck with Bowman, but maybe it'll be a little different with the DA.
Cagney, please, don't do anything
I know.
I know.
You're right. This isn't doing anybody any good. I just have to calm down and keep my head.
I'm very glad you said that.
Well, I need to take a walk, get some fresh air.
It's a good idea.
Thank you for meeting with me. I will see you later.
Bye.
Cagney,
Lieutenant.
how are you? The bump on your head giving you any problems?
Can I help you, Lieutenant?
Depends. What do you recommend for acute loneliness?
Religion? St. Mary's is 2 blocks that way. Outside of that, how about a nice cold beer?
Sounds good to me, Big. What do you say, Lieutenant? Or are you still on duty?
Yes, to both questions.
Good.
Where are you sitting?
Sitting right over there.
Great. I think I'll sit down before I fall down.
Big.
I'll bring them right over.
Oh, that is better.
Thought you looked a little beat.
That's a good word, beat. As in up, over the head.
Please.
Well, don't pay any attention to me. That's just the way I am at 8 o'clock when I still have work to do.
Been having a tough day?
There any other kind? Thanks from the bottom of my heart.
Thanks, Big.
Cheers.
To the late, great Warren Carter.
Is that what this is all about? You bought me a beer so you could say I told you so? Okay, you win. He was alive.
That's not all he was.
Well, I better get a move on. The show's almost over. Hey, come on, what's the big idea?
You knew about this, didn't you?
The show's over. I've got to go hand these out.
Tell me the truth. Adair told you about her and Chase, didn't she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is not some casual note that you just plop on someone's desk. And it wasn't written yesterday. Chase saved it. It means something.
I don't think I'm the one you want to talk to about this.
I can see it on your face. You knew that Chase and Adair were having an affair behind my back. Everyone must have known. I bet I'm the last person in town to find out about
Alec, whatever went on between Chase and Adair, and who knows? I'm not even
come
sure
on.
what it was.
Chase, we can't be wrong. Love Adair. No wonder he didn't want to sing the song. He was afraid I'd figure it out.
You make it sound like they broadcast it. They didn't.
All right. It was just a little secret between the two of them. The only problem is I was the only one they were keeping it from.
Hardly anybody knew they were seeing each other.
You did.
Well, it happened while you were gone, and nobody thought you were coming back.
That's where you're wrong. My father and everybody else thought I was dead. But not Chase. Chase knew I was coming back. He told me so. I must be the biggest joke in town.
Come, don't talk like that.
Why not? It's simple deductive reasoning. That's what they teach you at medical school. You look at the symptoms, you come up with a diagnosis. If they were all so convinced I was dead, why all the secrecy?
You're not a doctor yet, Alec.
Thanks.
Thanks, Chase. Thanks. Hey, Chase. Chase. Chase.
Huh? Sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There you go.
Great, thanks.
I'll get that.
Hey, you need a ride home?
Oh, no, I have plans.
Oh. Hope those plans work out better than the other ones.
I'll be right back. What did I tell you? Didn't you have a great time?
Yeah, I did.
Do you have to leave right away?
Not really.
Oh, great. I'll be right back.
John, I need your support on this. Good. Well, will you call everybody and make sure they're going to be there? Thanks. My private line's ringing. I have to go. I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay. Bye. Yes?
Hi, it's me.
Hi, darling.
I was wondering if I could stay out a little bit later tonight. I don't have to go to school tomorrow and some of the kids wanted to get together. Liza?
Yeah, I'm right here.
I'll be with the group and I shouldn't be too late.
Who is it you're going to be with?
Friends.
Yeah?
Is there something wrong? You seem like you're a million miles away.
No, I was just in the middle of something when you called.
Can I stay out?
How does 10 o'clock sound?
A little early. Why don't we say 11?
No, we are not going to say 11. 10 o'clock or nothing.
Well, can we have a compromise, please? What about 10:30?
10:30 it is. You have a good time.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you then.
I'll be waiting up.
Bye.
Look, Chase, my girlfriend's at your needs work. Yeah, right.
There you go.
Thanks.
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Can you get a chance? Could you drive me home?
Yeah. Just give me a second, okay, dear? There you go. All right. Thanks for coming to the show now. Get home carefully, okay?
Thanks.
How much longer are you going to keep this up? Every time I come near you, you run the opposite way.
Maybe you should take the hint.
Maybe I will, after we've had our conversation.
I don't have anything more to say.
Listen to me, Adair. Regardless of what you think about me, you can't do this to Alec. You can't hurt him like this.
Regardless of how I feel for you, I can't. Do you ever ask somebody instead of telling them? I've made up my mind. It doesn't concern you.
Well, of course it does. If anyone should be telling Alec, it should be me.
Really? What makes you think so?
Because if you tell him, he's going to hold this against you.
And you'd rather he held it against you instead. What a noble human being you are, Chase Kendall.
He shouldn't be told at all. It's only going to hurt him, and what good is that going to do?
As usual, you have underestimated your brother and me. Alec has to know. Either you tell him or I do.
He'll hate you if you tell him this.
And that's a chance I'll have to take. Would you stop yanking me around?
All right. All right. I'll tell my brother that I made love to the girl that he was engaged to marry. Is that what you want?
Woman, if you don't mind.
Excuse me, Chase. Where are the posters? The kids were told that they...
Guys, I got the posters.
You still think Warren Carter was behind it all?
Prove to me that he wasn't.
Don't have to.
All right. What was he doing at the cabin that night?
Rescuing his son from a woman who'd gone off the deep end.
Come on, you don't believe that any more than I do. He was an escaped con who believed that his wife and her friends had him put behind bars. Besides, what he was attempting to do constitutes kidnapping.
Too bad Susie Wyatt didn't let him live long enough to try that. We could have picked him up for it.
You're not that cynical.
There is
Can't-
no such thing as ample reason for committing murder.
What about self-defense?
Yeah.
He hit Susie. She thought she was in danger. She knew her son was.
Do we really have to go through all this? How's she doing anyway? Have you seen her?
No, not today. But according to Cagney, she's not doing very well. Why can't you see that she shot Warren in self-defense?
If I could, I wouldn't be sitting here nursing a splitting headache over an empty beer mug.
Let me buy you another one.
Some other time, I still have work to do, you know? When I came in before, I asked McCleary how he was doing, nearly spit in my face. Think I like what this job does to my personal life?
You really do believe Susie's innocent, don't you?
She shot and killed a man, even confessed to it.
In self-defense.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question.
What?
Is this on the record or off it?
Would I have bought you a beer if we were on the record?
I'm tired, but I'm not that tired.
We're off the record, way off.
Well, then I'll tell you. I'd like nothing better than to see those two back in each other's arms. Warren Carter was... Well, he was capable of anything. But it's a mighty big but. Proof I ain't got.
Well, hallelujah. I do believe you're human after all.
Yeah, don't tell the natives. The job's tough enough as it is, so...
What? What's a DA doing here?
Well, maybe he's gonna prosecute me for having a beer while I'm still on duty. I could use the layoff.
Lieutenant?
Carl, you know Sonny Adamson?
I do.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
It's nice seeing you, too. Oh, well, why don't you take my seat? I'm sure you two have things to talk about. Lieutenant?
You've been crying in your beer again, have you?
Oh, Adamson's a barrel of laughs.
Well, I'm sorry to break it up, but I thought you might like to know. I'm ready to move on the Susie Wyatt case.
Jonah's fine. He misses you, but he's playing, eating like a little horse.
Oh, good. I told Cagney, and I want you to know that if I go to prison, I would like for Jonah to stay with you.
Don't say that. Nobody I know is going to prison.
Aunt Jo, I've been so worried about Jonah.
You don't need to. He's way
Sorry
too
I'm
young
late.
to...
What are you doing here? Where's Jonah if the two of you are here?
He's with Lorraine for a couple of hours.
No, that can't be. I only want him with the two of you.
Susie?
No, listen to me. This is important.
Honey, you know Lorraine, our regular sitter.
No, I don't care about that. I only want him with one of the two of you, nobody else. Please get out of here. Get back to Jonah.
Miss Wyatt.
No, please, Cagney. Now. Go to Jonah before it's too late.
You want to run that one by me again?
With the evidence we've compiled against her, I have no doubt the grand jury will indict Miss Wyatt. Ballistics proved that the gun used to kill Warren Carter was the same gun used in the shooting of Justine Calvert. Oh, by the way, we've decided to drop the charges against her for the Calvert shooting and go ahead with the murder of Carter instead.
I don't believe this.
What don't you believe?
Never mind. Well, Carl, I want you to do me a favor.
Already I don't like the sound of this. All right, what is it?
Let Miss Wyatt out on bail. She's not exactly public enemy number one.
Are you sure? I have her connected with 2 deaths and 1 attempted murder, all within a matter of a couple of weeks. What's with you, Bowman? You going soft? Or are these people personal friends of yours?
Neither. Call it gut instinct, okay? I just don't see her as the type to jump bail. Besides, being in jail can do her a great deal of personal harm.
Better her than the people at large. People are dropping like flies around her. Don't forget Brett Hamilton.
He died in an automobile accident.
Well, according to the report I read, Miss Wyatt and her boyfriend were present at the scene.
As a personal favor to me, Carl.
Let me think about it.
What did he say?
Rosner's going ahead with his case against Susie Wyatt. He's sure the grand jury will indict.
All right, everybody.
What's the matter?
Clear the studio, please. Clear the studio.
Chase,
Thank you.
we can't be wrong. Love, Adair. Don't all talk at once. Is this what you wanted to talk to me about, by any chance?
Yes, it is.
And you never would have told me, would you?
No, I wouldn't have. But now that you know, I'm glad it's out in the open.
I'm sure you are. Of course, it does spoil your good time, huh? Laughing at me behind my back?
Don't say that. Alec, I would never laugh at you.
I'll say anything I want.
Alec, don't.
Man who'd sell his own family down the river for whatever he wants?
Alec, don't do this. Alec, you don't understand.
Don't do what? Huh? Don't do this?
Please.
Please?
Alec.
You're asking me for something? A man who just takes whatever he wants?
Alec, stop it!
Alec!